Matchup tonight, Brent. Everyone's been looking forward to this one. This is a statement game for both teams.
Part of this game tonight, Kevin, that'll be interesting. We know the stars will be stars in the game tonight. This is a great indicator for the coaching staff about maybe this is a guy we can rely on as the season goes on. Maybe come playoff time, this is the type of player who we know in bigger moments is ready to accept the challenge.
That's a good look inside the game. I like that. And now the Golden State Warriors starters. Russell and Thompson, the perimeter. Green and Cauley-Stein are down low. And it's Curry in at the 1. Now here's Westbrook. Pass to Harden. This one for 3. 1 up, 1 down. 2 points with his first shot this game.
That great court awareness. Westbrook sizing up the D and doing a good job of locating the open man.
Thompson inside the line. Second chance shot. Russell. Off to a good start as he hits his first shot attempt.
Now that's how you pick up second chance points. Stay active and be ready as soon as the shot goes up.
Just wondering, with Russell Westbrook and the 3 seasons under his belt in Oklahoma City is averaging a triple-double, what is he capable of doing in this Houston Rockets offense? And more importantly, how do Russell Westbrook and James Harden coexist?
Count it.
Steph doesn't mind with defense draped all over him or a hand in his face, still getting that kind of shot off.
And Westbrook, here we go. And there's the call. It's going to be an illegal screen.
That's going to draw a whistle every time down the floor. Not even close to being a legal screen.
Yeah, everybody saw that one. That was pretty blatant there.
Looking at who's out there now for the Warriors. Looney's checked in for Cauley-Stein. And Robinson III comes in for Klay Thompson. And it's Burks in for Russell. Robinson misses.
He's not doing his team any good by taking shots from that range.
Yeah, the only thing that kind of shot helps with is your opponent's chance of winning.
Inside, outside, Harden will attack you from anywhere. Nice play.
And he'll be shooting his first free throw of the game here.
And worth mentioning, guys, the free throw percentage he brought in from last season, how about 88%?
Catching up on the changes for Houston. Daniel House comes in for P.J. Tucker. And it's Rivers in for Russell Westbrook.
One shot. And the southpaw stroke of Harden is just beautiful to watch. When he's cooking, he's one of the more lethal scorers in our league.
Rivers against Curry. The drive by Green. And a great assist by Curry as that one goes in.
Uncovered at the rim, finding cracks in the defense here early on.
Just really smart basketball and exploiting whatever holes that he's seeing right now in the defensive squad.
Harden with it. 6 points for him. Launches a 3. It's a tie game here in Houston. And the second quarter about to get started. We'll be back in just a moment. All the great Golden State Warrior scores. Draymond Green spoke about feeding the hot hand.
I think there are times where one of the guys needs to take more shots, and sometimes where we can be a little bit too unselfish. You know, if one guy thinks, hey, man, I'm taking too many shots, let me get someone else involved. But if you got it going, we all want you to shoot.
Yeah, why not? Green knows that, Greg, if you're in the zone, keep firing.
And with his unselfishness and vision, Green, more often than not, is the one setting the table.
And this has been a fairly close game through the first quarter, and we'll see what happens here in the second. And looking at what we've seen from Houston, what do you guys think?
You know, I like the confidence that they've shown here early on.
Yeah, I think they've controlled the momentum, and that is showing up.
And now let's check out the lineups courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Here's the second quarter of play. Taking a look at the Rockets. Harden and Gordon are out on the wing. Then there's Austin Rivers. Then it's Clint Capella, and it's House in at the power forward position. And on our sideline, our reporter, David Aldridge.
Well, Kevin, D'Angelo Russell was traded from the Lakers and, in his words, was kicked on the way out. He's become an all-star in Brooklyn. Russell said It's a heck of an accomplishment. That respect from your peers, your coaches, other teams, it's a great feeling. And Kevin, given how it started for him in L.A., many remain shocked by Russell's rapid ascent.
Coming into his own, you're right, David. Thank you. Golden State's gone 0-2 from deep here in the second. Here's McKinney, guarded by Harden. And that's going to be a travel. So for the Rockets, P.J. Tucker, he's checked in for Daniel House. Gerald Green comes in for Gordon. And Russell Westbrook is subbed in for James Harden. Golden State also making some changes. Cauley Stein, he's checked in for Glenn Robinson III. Klay Thompson comes in for Burks. And D'Angelo Russell subbed in for Curry. Here's Green, and Looney sends it back. And he's able to get it back. And it's Westbrook missing.
And if that's the best look you can get on a possession, what a waste of a trip down the floor.
Yeah, see the coach? He's got that frown on his face. I think we know why. Not a high percentage look.
And no good. Had a chance to take the lead there.
Those are chances almost always you can rely on him to get you 2 points, but the D just enough to keep him out of rhythm. Well, that's one way he can finish, but far from the only way he gets it done. He's got all kinds of tricks up his sleeve.
And that's it for the first half of action in what's been a very close game here. Warriors lead by 2. And now let's catch up with David Aldridge, who's standing by from the sideline. All right, Dave.
Thanks very much. Steph, I know Coach Stress is taking care of the basketball. What have you guys been doing to make sure you limit your turnovers?
You look at film, but it's just about the in-game situation. It's just analyzing the situation and take care of the ball. Making sure that you make eye contact with the passes, and sometimes getting a shot up is better than giving it to them. So we got to just look at that and figure it out.
Yeah, when you don't turn the ball over, you have a chance to score, right? Congratulations. Back to you, Kevin.
All right, Dave, thank you. And time now for the halftime break with the third quarter soon to follow. Right here on 2K Sports.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, and welcome back to the NBA on 2K Sports. Ernie Johnson here. If your name is Shaquille O'Neal, raise your hand, please. If your name is Shaquille O'Neal, raise your hand, please. I guess Shaq's not here today. If your name is Kenny the Jet Smith, raise your hand, please. There. And I'm Kevin Harlan. Golden State found themselves in a close game in the first. Nothing seemed to give way on either side of the scoring column as they wrapped up the period all knotted up. They had a slight edge on the scoreboard in the second quarter, but only by the slimmest of margins. Taking a look at the Warriors, Kenny, what'd you think?
Well, I think to shoot a high percentage, your offense has to be in sync. And in the first half, those guys were sharing the basketball, playing for each other. Now it becomes a matter of being consistent at it.
And Shaq, let's get your input on the Rockets.
Reminds me of me at the free throw line. They had a rough half of shooting, under 35%. Some of that was great defense, but a lot of it was poor shots. They've got to revise the game plan, get guys open for higher quality looks. And the shooters need to go out and execute. Man, come on.
That's all for now. Say goodbye to the folks. Thanks for joining us. Third quarter, just about ready to begin.
And in that first half, we saw a pretty tight battle. We'll soon find out what sort of adjustments were discussed during the half. You gotta like what Harden has done in this game so far.
There is no stopping him, and you can't even contain him at this point. He is that talented.
Yeah, I don't know if you have enough game plans to slow him down. How do you guard a guy that good?
And as we get into this third quarter, as we've seen so far, neither team able to create much separation on the scoreboard yet. And on the floor for Steve Kerr as we get into the second half. Curry and Russell are the backcourt set. In at forward, it's Thompson and Green. And it's Cauley Stein in at center.
Well, it's been interesting to watch Willie Cauley-Stein and his development, mostly coming from De'Aaron Fox in a style change where Willie Cauley-Stein could get out and be athletic. Now with the Golden State Warriors, who like to play up pace and move up the floor. Along with Steph Curry's playmaking ability, Willie Cauley-Stein could have a great opportunity here at the center position to be a runner and a scorer in transition.
Two shots. Relax on the first.
The first free throw is good. And with Cauley-Stein last year, he made some big strides before his free agency.
Well, I think that's something that Bob Myers and the Golden State Warriors were very keen to as they're trying to adjust and tweak this roster after the season they had last year. Willie Cauley-Stein, a great running big with great hands and can finish. So if they're going to play up-tempo and speed up the game even more, Willie Cauley-Stein at the center does make some sense.
And so here is Houston. They trail by 3. Capella finds Tucker. Pass to Westbrook. Elbow shot is on the way. That one goes in. Westbrook's got his first basket.
Getting a little bit more room here from the mid-range, the explosive shot area, getting quick to that spot and separating from the defender.
And the crisp passing has opened things up for them offensively.
Here is Harden following the basket by Draymond Green. Now here's Tucker. He's tightly guarded. Gordon against Thompson. Capella kicks to Harden. Shot clock at 5. But they recover it. Capella, the pass to Westbrook. Tries it again. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. They get Stephen Curry.
He just has physical tools to make you go in there and foul him. Westbrook back to the line.
Well, hard to believe that Russell Westbrook has now gone 3 consecutive seasons averaging a triple-double.
You remember, Kevin, just how much we were flipping out about the possibility of somebody doing this again since Oscar Robertson, and now Russell doing it 3 straight years. It's just a mind blower.
First one falls for him.
And the Warriors defense last year is still strong, but not as dominant as before.
You wonder if the loss of a lot of that experience is going to cost this revamped roster defensively. It's been fun to watch them shoot threes, but they've been so reliant on that defense. Can they be that good this season?
And Russell Westbrook drops them both.
Well, after averaging a triple-double during the 16-17 MVP campaign for Russell Westbrook, he just keeps coming at you. What an electrifying and exciting player.
Here's Looney, still looking for his first bucket in this one. Out to Thompson. From downtown. That shot, no good. So Houston will take it the other way. Gordon with no one around. It's good. The assist that time from Harden.
We'll see if they can finally hold on to a lead. It's been back and forth all night.
Well, you can tell they really want to increase this lead. They can't keep letting them take it from them.
And it's the Warriors on the break. And Russell gets it to go. Russell's got 6.
And just changing ends in transition there. You have to stick close to Russell defensively, or he'll get crazy on you.
It's still anybody's game as we've reached the end of 3. Warriors ahead, up 1. And coming up as soon as we return from break, the 4th quarter gets underway. And let's take this opportunity now to show you our State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, an easy choice tonight. Look at the precision on this pass. Put it on a platter for him.
Well, there's a way to break down the defense with the handle, but you can do it with the pass. Prime example of that right there.
Well, this has been a great contest so far, and I imagine the 4th quarter could have even more action in store for us. Russell Westbrook out there with Austin Rivers. Then there's Gordon. Then it's P.J. Tucker. And it's House in a power forward. So that's who's on the floor for the Rockets.
Cutting into that deficit now, well within striking distance.
Just much sharper out there. You can see guys getting in tune. It's not about playing harder. Sometimes it's just about playing smarter.
And then Rivers with the dunk.
On the attack, 6'4", good verts. Rivers can produce at the rim.
To the middle, here's Looney. No good, shot missing. And the Rockets take it the other way. Gordon deciding where to go with it. Can't connect from short range. Warriors trail by 4. Burks on the wing. Golden State moving the ball around. Baseline J on the way. Looney with the bucket.
A crucial breakdown defensively, and he was quick to make them pay.
You might see this in the early part of the game, but at this stage in the game, that's just really something unacceptable. He's a great mid-range scorer.
Going to the rack with energy, and the D afraid to cut him off.
Yeah, got to chalk that one up to some shaky defending.
There's some ways to get your coach's attention, and that draws the coaching staff's ire.
In the corner, it's Gordon. It's money from deep.
Remember that one. Guys, a difference maker.
I'm wondering, Greg, is that the biggest shot of the game?
Timeout called the Warriors. They're behind by 4. There's 48 seconds left in the fourth quarter. And now let's present our Jordan Player of the Game, Russell Westbrook.
And the way he's made his mark with his work inside, he's just been a smasher tonight. Always moving, getting to the basket at will, and just seemingly taking advantage of a D that was reluctant to get in his way.
Catching up on the changes for Houston. Clint Capella, he's checked in for Daniel House. And James Harden has subbed in for Rivers. All right, let's catch up with our sideline reporter, David Aldridge.
Hey, guys. Well, Steve Kerr talked to his team during the last timeout. He told them we've got to make the most of every chance right now. This is a winnable game, but we've got to make plays. Guys, we'll see if they can come back.
And that hurts as he doesn't get the first one to fall. Trying to focus now on the second. And the second of 2 is good. That puts them up by 5.
And I'm sure he would like to have had all of those, but he's still able to pad the lead.
Here's Curry. It's good. What a beautiful shot to bring him to within 3.
And I just love the calm confidence that Steph has in these kind of moments. Give the ball to him, he'll do it to you every time.
Got it.
And this is the thing about Westbrook. He wants to take the responsibility when it matters most.
No time to waste on this possession.
Time is not on their side right now. They're aware.
And there's the punchline. Russell delivers it on point in style.
They'll be trying to take as much time off the clock as they can.
Exactly. Expect to see longer possessions from this point on.
Yeah, you can't let them hold the ball and just milk those last seconds away.
Good on the first, and that makes it a 3-point lead. And so he drops them both. It's a 4-point ball game.
Perfect from the line. It's now a 2-possession game.
Timeout called the Warriors. They're down by 4. 17 seconds left here in the fourth quarter. What do you think, guys?
Yeah, trying to get back in this thing, they need a score.
It's funny, at this point in the game, the coach is asking the team to be perfect. They haven't been to this point.
And Capella sends it back. And an intentional foul there stops the clock.
Two shots. Relax on the first.
He hits the first one, and that puts them up by 5. And he is unable to get the second one. And stolen by Cauley Stein. And it's the Warriors on the break. Drains it from downtown.
You know he's going to have the ball, and then you feel he's going to come through. He did it there.
Timeout called the Rockets. They're ahead by 2. 3 seconds left in the fourth quarter of this one. They foul intentionally. That's what they have to do at this point.
You have to foul, but I'm sure they would have liked to foul someone different.
And he cannot get the first one to drop. Tough one to miss. That's off as well, so he misses both. And so it's a narrow victory for Houston, pulling it out for the double. That was a fun night of basketball and fabulous finish as they continued to wait out until the very last moment to seal it.
And there are so many times when you see these tight games won at home, that advantage of having that crowd behind you oftentimes is the ultimate X factor.
And now we'll send it over to David Aldridge, who is standing by courtside. David.
Thanks, Russell. Congrats on the win. How are you guys able to stay in front down the stretch?
Just try to be aggressive. And we did a good job of all game of staying aggressive. Our defense was key towards the end, and we did a good job of closing the game out.
Great effort at both ends, Russell. Thanks a lot. Back to you, Kevin.
Thank you, David. Great interview once again. And that'll do it, folks. So for David Aldridge, Greg Anthony, Brent Barry, and the whole 2K Sports crew, this is Kevin Harlan thanking you for being with us. See you later.